Hey everybody, just wanted to make a quick little video, kind of update you guys on what's been going on. It's actually been like 4 days since we've updated you, and I've been getting some emails and some comments asking for some updates, plus I think you guys should kind of hear what's been going on. We are actually currently in Las Vegas right now. We got here yesterday I shouldn't say morning, yesterday kind of early afternoon. The drive actually from Utah to Vegas really isn't that bad. It's like, I don't know, almost 6 hours. So we got here, this is my grandma's house, Gigi's house. We're staying here. So we got here to the house, unloaded the car, and then we went right to the hospital yesterday to go visit grandma. Just to update though on my dad and where he's at. When we first got there, he was in the hospital, and he was supposed to be going home. Actually, he was supposed to be going home the day we were driving, and I believe that was kind of the last update I gave you guys in the car, was that he was not going home that day. He was maybe going home the next day, which the next day came. They told him no, he wasn't going home that day. So I believe it was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. He ended up not getting sent home. He actually ended up getting transported to like a rehab facility. He does have a treatment plan in place, and depending on how well he does the treatment plan, it can prolong his life a little bit longer. But as far as the other things that are going on with him, it's it's up to my dad at this point to do what he needs to do to get better for however extended period of time he, can go. I will say he did makes a lot of improvements while we were there. The first day we were there, you could tell he was sick. Like his color and, his demeanor and, stuff like that. But he was very happy and very excited to see us. And, we hung out with him that first day we were here. I mean, we hung out with him every day we were there. And stuff like that. And then the next day, he looked even better, and even sounded better, looked better. He's been eating well. Actually, he's been up and like walking around and stuff. So I think us being there, to see my dad, I think kind of lifted his spirits, and it wore him out because we were there, and, of course he wants to stay awake and hang out with us. And, so by the end of the day, at night when we'd leave, you could just tell he was really burnt and tired. So I was like, well, we're going to let you get some sleep, So I've just, with my dad, like I said, he's been in this rehab facility. Today would be, I think, day number 2 for him. Yeah, day number 2. So he, he's making some progress, little bits, but every little bit is better than no progress at all. Now, as far as my grandma, Gigi, I would say 2 days before we got here, 2 or 3 days. My days are all messed up, guys. I'm so sorry, but it was like 2 or 3 days before we got here when we were still in Utah. I got an update saying that they needed to put my grandma on a ventilator, because she's got some pre-existing conditions, and they were kind of giving her some problems. So they put her on a ventilator to kind of help that. And at that point, until we got here yesterday, we all thought she was on a ventilator. So Anthony and I, we got here, unloaded the car, like I said, got in the car, we drove over and saw Gigi. Well, she's not on a ventilator. They took her off yesterday morning. The doctor said that she was doing very well. Her stroke, she had a pretty massive stroke. I guess it's in like your frontal lobe, which impacts like your motor skills and your personality. And hers affects like her left side. I don't know if that's common in those types of strokes. I'm pretty sure it's a common thing for those types. But she can move her left leg, and she was moving her feet and stuff like that when we were there yesterday. She does respond She knew we were there. She knew Anthony and I were there, and she was very happy. Like, you could tell she was smiling, you know, the best she could. You know, it's kind of hard to understand her when she's talking to you, but she's talking to us. Like, I heard, like, she was wondering where Anthony was at. He was there. He was just sitting on the other side of the bed, so she couldn't see him. So she was like, "Where's Anthony?" You know, I'm like, "Oh, he's right here, Grandma. You know, don't worry." But the nurse yesterday gave us a pretty good update on her. He let us know that, you know, for being 94 years old, she is very, very strong woman, very strong-willed. Like I mentioned, you know, she's made a lot of improvements. She kind of was going down a little bit, but over the last, since yesterday, since they took the ventilator off of her, she's done very well. Like I said, she was responding to us. She was communicating with us. It's like I said, it's really hard to understand her. She kind of like mumbles and stuff like that, but you know, she was just off the ventilator and everything, so I'm sure that played a role in how she was. But she looked good. Like, her color was good. You know, she looked like Grandma.
Wow.
But she's going to have a pretty lengthy road of recovery, I think, ahead of her. You know, as far as maybe coming home at some point in her life, I'm not sure. As far as driving, because she's still driving where she was.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to be able to drive.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, which my grandma's very independent. That's, you know, she's 94 and she still drives and she lives alone, and, you know, and so her independence is very important to her. So, one, it's a good thing because it's going to help her, I think, to get recovered better because she is so determined to be independent.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but at the same time, there might be some of those independence that she's had before all this that she's going to lose, which I'm sure is going to be really hard for her to accept, but I'm sure she'll be a little understanding because of the situation, you know.
I think she's going to be okay with that. I mean,
yeah.
She's got her friends still that can come over and see her.
Yeah.
And take her around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like she's going to be stuck one place and can't move.
No.
Know?
And as far as kind of, you know, nobody really knows what the future holds right now, as far as for both my mom, or my grandma and my dad. So it's just kind of play it by ear, but I will say us being here, I think, has been uplifting to everybody.
I would say so.
You know, showing up, you know, seeing my dad, and, you know, I did, like I said, I've been calling him and talking to my dad since we've been here, and, you know, so we're getting ready right now. It's still fairly early in the morning. We're actually going to go get some coffee and then head over. I told Grandma yesterday that we come over and have coffee with her this morning. Hang out with her for a little while. We do have other family coming in today.
A whole bunch of family.
Yeah, there's actually a whole bunch of people coming in to Vegas this weekend to come see Gigi. So I kind of warned her yesterday because she gets really excited, you know. I don't want to overwork her heart that's already working pretty hard right now. Yeah. So I let her know. I'm like, hey, you know, my uncle's going to be here. My cousins are coming down. Her cousins are coming down. So I guess they're like my third cousins or something,
you know,
to me.
Grand cousins or
something. Something like
know.
that. They're coming down to visit and hang out with Gigi and uplift her spirits and stuff. I mean, it's a good update. I'm being very positive about everything information I've been receiving. But I still have reality to face that, you know, things could take a turn for the worse. I mean, look at my grandma. Everything was great, and then I got a call saying she was on a ventilator, you know.
Yeah.
And, of course, that really kind of was like, oh, man, you know. But now she's off, so that's good. That's a good sign. So, yeah, it's kind of the update that's going on right now. Like I said, we're going to be here for a few more days still. You know, here, we're going to take care of, like, some stuff in my grandma's house. I told her that yesterday because I could tell she was really worried that because we told her, we're like, hey, we're staying at your house. And Grandma, she likes to prepare when people are
Oh,
coming.
yeah.
She likes to, make sure the house is really clean and have the refrigerator full of food and drinks.
And coffee creamers and
co-
snacks
yeah.
everywhere,
And we show up and I could tell she was kind of like, well, there's nothing there, Why are you staying there? And I'm like, Grandma, it's fine.
I told her we'll do all the laundry over here that needs to be done and
Yeah, I figured out.
make sure everything's clean.
Yeah, especially because we have people coming in for a few days. They're only going to be here a couple days. We're actually going to be here a little longer than everybody else. That's going to be staying here. So I figured before we leave, we'll clean up Grandma's house really good.
Yeah.
For her. That way, if she does come home, or when she comes home.
And no one wants to come home to a dirty house.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's not dirty.
Oh no.
At all.
No.
Since there's going to be people in and out, is what we're getting at.
Yeah,
Make
and
sure
a bunch of people, right?
Yeah, we'll make sure it's back to normal.
Yeah, that way when she comes home, it looks just like how she left it. So yeah, that's what's going on. So I think it's a pretty good update. Yeah.
That's better than saying, she's
Yeah.
on a ventilator and we can't even
Talk to her.
Yeah.
That was kind of our worries yesterday. But
she's really in and out of it.
Oh, yeah.
She's got some really strong pain meds going on right now.
yeah,
and,
she's. But see, she might be better today
might be.
because yesterday they took her off the ventilator like within a few hours of us being there. I mean, it was So she still might have been kind of out of it. So she might be a little better today when we go see her this morning.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, a little more perked up. But like I said, her doctor or nurse that's taking care of her, he said that she's been doing very well. Like very responsive. She's,
Well, her blood pressure went way better.
Yeah.
Her heart rate was way better.
Yeah. Yep.
And so those are like major improvements that he wanted to see, which, she has now.
Yeah.
And so that's good.
Yeah, and then like I said, because it affected her left side, so her, her feet, she does move her left leg up, and she was moving her feet, toes, and stuff yesterday.
And her right hand was a little bit.
Yeah, her right side is fine. Her left hand, he said she can't really do a lot with. He said she likes to sit with her legs crossed on the bed all the time, which that's what she was doing yesterday.
Yeah.
She kept crossing her legs and stuff. So yeah, it was a good little visit. Like I said, I think she was really excited to see us. Like I said, she was smiling and listening to us talk to her. She's not very, very talkative, but.
Well, we would talk to her and say, hey, Wyatt's doing good in school, and she would make like little response noises.
Yeah.
Right, so we know that, she's like you said, I think she understands.
Yeah,
she's
when
trying to communicate with us, but she's doing the best she can.
Yeah. If like we were kind of just sitting there, not really saying a whole lot, I could see her hand moving, like she was looking for us, right?
Yeah, she was moving.
And I would say,
moving her
we're
hand
right
around,
here, Grandma. Don't worry.
Hold her hand, and she would squeeze my hand a little bit.
Yeah.
So
we'll see how these next few days go that we're here. Hopefully maybe she'll continue to make improvements while we're here. And like I'll have to call my dad here and see how he's doing this morning. Make sure he did his therapy and stuff, this morning.
I'm sure he's going to.
Yeah. I let him know before we left, do everything the doctor tells you to do, Dad. No matter what.
Yeah.
So, yep, that's the update, guys. I will try to maybe update you. I think we're going to be leaving, it's going to be like early Tuesday morning, kind of like how we did to get here at like 2 a.m. So we're going to leave it the same day. So we'll try to update you between now and then, kind of let you know what's going on with my grandma and any updates on my dad,
It's just a lot going on.
It is a lot. I will say I am very glad that we are here and seeing everybody.
Yeah.
One, it does kind of help you, because, in your minds, at least for me, I always think, obviously you want to not think the worst, but sometimes you think the worst. So seeing them and actually like physically seeing them, it just kind of helps a little bit, if that makes sense.
For sure, yeah.
You know what I mean? Ease your thoughts a little bit. So
well, it's not the unknown.
True. Yeah,
anymore,
there you go.
Right? It's not the wonder.
Yeah. I'm not laying at night wondering, what's going on over there,
Yeah.
you know. So I'm glad we're here. I'm sure everybody else is glad we're here too. So but yeah, we'll be updating you guys in a few days, as Anthony always says. Yeah, I hope everybody's staying safe.
Yep, stay safe, guys. Stay safe the best you can. Try to stay motivated.
Yes,
with whatever you're doing.
And thank you so much, guys, for keeping us in your thoughts and your prayers out there. Seems to be working very well for Grandma and my dad. So keep it up, and we'll update you guys.
Yep, we'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye.